Hi everyone. The sun is finally out, which is great because before that, this is the kind of weather I had, and this is the kind of weather I'm expecting. So it should be really good actually today. I looked at the weather forecast. I should have a really good day. But I'm all soaked anyway because it rained. So yeah, hopefully the sun will dry me out. But I'm here to talk about yesterday because it was quite an eventful day. Well, the day before, the guy who takes care of the hostel had told me about a couple of cities on the way to the waterfall. So I wanted to make a really short day just to get to the waterfalls because I have that interview with the school in Colombia. So I just wanted a short day. And I told him what I was going to the waterfalls, and he's like, well, if you're going to the waterfalls, you should stop here and here because they're really pretty towns and like you'll like it. So I did the first town. It was mostly following the river. The first town I looked at, it was just the river was really flooded. So I didn't see a lot that needed to be seen. I didn't see anything exceptional. So I just kept on going. I didn't really stop. Then the second town, that one was beautiful. So it's a kind of fortress on a hill, and everything is made of stone. And yeah, there's like a tower. It's really pretty. And then there was a couple of one or two buses of tourists, but they mostly stayed below. So when I went up, I was the only one there. And I don't mean like there was one or two people. No, like in the tower, I was the only one. And so it was really kind of fun. So I took a lot of pictures. And then what I found interesting was that in the tower itself, it was kind of hard to get to. But once you were there was no red tape. There was nothing saying like don't go in or anything. So I went in, went up a little bit. It was not really well maintained, but I don't think people are allowed to go in. I just went in, but not sure if you're allowed to. And yeah, took pictures, but yeah, it was strange. Usually you would have seen red tape or something saying like no, it's too dangerous, don't go in there. But yeah, so I had to be really careful because it was a little bit dangerous. But yeah, and then I walked around the town, and yeah, it was only when I started going down that I saw a couple of people coming up, like a couple of tourists going up. And yeah, all this also the good thing is that all the souvenir shops are down below. So when you're in the city, you're not really harassed by souvenir shops, or like everything looks authentic. Like the houses have people living in them, and yeah. So that was really pretty. And then I kept following the river. Oh right, and then I had a strange story. So sometimes clothes gets caught on hair, and it hurts because it pulls the hair. And so I had that on the side of the knee. So as I was biking, I had like, it felt like somebody was pulling my hair, and so I just shook my short a little bit to let the hair loose. But it kept hurting. So I was like, that's not normal. So I kind of like lift the short a little bit to see what's going on, and a wasp comes out of it. So yeah, I was stung by a wasp yesterday, and it's not super noticeable. It's just a little bit red, but yeah, it's a little bit red, a little bit warm, but it's itchy, but it'll be okay. So yeah, the wasp stung me. Then I went to the waterfalls, and I was a little bit disappointed. It was €5, which is a lot here. It was €5, and it was just waterfalls, and you couldn't really do much. It's not like, oh, there was a really pretty like walkabout, or no. I ate by the waterfalls, and yeah, oh right. Also, I guess the thing that didn't help them is that the water level was really high. And so where the beach was to like sit down and eat was flooded. There was like a little bar area that was flooded. You could see like a bunch of trees if you look on the picture. On the pictures, like a lot of trees are below the water. Oh, at least the trunk is, which I don't think is usual. But that was the waterfalls. And then I headed back. Well, I headed towards the hostel, the new hostel. And yeah, just saw. I got in time for the interview. The interview went well. It was for Colombia. I think it went pretty well. They said that they were gonna contact Jen, but they haven't so far. So I'm not sure if it didn't go so well. I don't know. But yeah, and then during the evening. Oh right, during the evening after the interview, I tried to go about the town just to see what was going on. And there's like Apparition Hill, so I went to see that, and there's just a little place for people to pray. And then at all the souvenir shops, there's a lot of them, have all religious souvenirs. So I'm guessing it's really, really important religious wise. I'm just not sure why. But yeah, everybody's selling, and there's so many hotels and hostels and things like that. So I think it's like almost a pilgrimage for some people. But yeah, and then this morning I woke up, got ready, and then it started pouring rain. So yeah, I got wet, but on the weather forecast it said it was gonna be nice. So I think it just rained for the first hour, and now it's getting nice again, which is perfect. I haven't had a day like this. Like if it keeps going like this, I haven't had a day like this in a good month, I think. I've always had like a little bit of blue, but not this much. This is really nice. Anyways, that's it for me. I'm gonna have another burek for breakfast because I'm hungry, and then yeah, I'll keep going to Dubrovnik. All right, bye.